So here we have our refrigerators and our freezers. They're shared between about 25 students, so they get really full. And the problem is when they do get really full, they don't cool as good. So we try to keep our cold foods to a minimum, like fruits and vegetables, just the basics of what we need. And then the freezers, of course, we keep our soda and our otter pops for after a good day of work. It gets really hot out there and we don't really have coolers or anything, so everything we eat is pretty warm. So it's nice to come back and have something cold to drink. We also keep a lot of condiments like hot sauces and things like that, just to spice up everyday meals.
All right, well out here we don't have exactly the technology or the comforts of home. What we do have is some nice lake water for showering. And then if you want a really warm shower, you just have to lay it out in the sun, whichever side your solar shower says, and the heat from the sun will heat it up, so after a nice hard day at work you have a nice hot shower to come home to. And once you have your solar shower filled up and ready to go, you just go on in here, and then once it's secure, just hoist it, and voila, you got your shower. And you get a gorgeous view of the visuals outdoors.
So out here in the canyon, it's really important to stay hydrated at all times. You see, it can get to like 110 degrees out here. So when we go to the site, we usually take a 500-gallon drum of water with us to make sure that everybody can stay hydrated all day. Because hydration is just so important. It's really key out here in the canyon.
Well, life at camp, if I could describe it in one word, I'd probably say awesome. It's just a blast, you know. Usually a lot of people like to huddle in and joke around the kitchen, so, you know, there's always a lot of social environments going on. But say you have an off day and you need to go off and have your own little special me time, that's fine too, and there's plenty of areas to do that. You know, everything's well provided for. We have porta potties, we have a full-blown kitchen, refrigerators, stoves. I was under the impression that we would be, you know, kind of roughing it while we're out here, but, you know, there's no evidence of that at all. Camp life is a good time. There's a lot of games. We play a bunch of sports, football, soccer, some frisbee. The river's just right over the bend there, so, you know, that's definitely a plus after a long day at work. You get a dip in, cool off, splash around a little bit, you know, have a good time.
Oh, come
That
on.
was so close.
This is what we've been throwing. This is an atlatl, and this is the weapon that was used primarily by the natives of North America until about 2,000 years ago when the bow and arrow was introduced. It's a fairly simple weapon, but extremely effective. It consists of the dart here, which had a projectile point, which would have typically been made of some sort of stone, and then of course feathers, much like a large arrow. The atlatl is actually this part, which is used to put leverage on the dart when you throw it.